up. There we go. Now we're live. Well, not live, but we're recording. All right, man. So yeah, man, this is my podcast, El Gringo Jarocho. This podcast is gonna be both in English and Spanish. Some episodes are gonna be in English, and some episodes are gonna be in Spanish. So if you guys understand, perfect. If not, then just wait till I come up with a Spanish one. But it's gonna be a little, it's gonna be bad, bro, because my Spanish is not that great. But whatever, man. Um, I'm here with my boy Joe that I've known for how long, man? How long do we know each other?
Probably 2007, 2008. I'm not good at math.
God
Can't.
damn, bro. We never even met in person. This is something that everybody should know. We never met in person. We met through PlayStation playing Call of Duty.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, how
It's
old were
been,
you when we started playing, man?
oh God, man. I was, let's see, I was in middle school. So
God damn, bro. I was already married. I had my own place already. Shit, I was playing with little kids, man. That doesn't sound right.
Jesus, it's been a long time. That is for
I
sure.
I know, man. I remember like we had each other on Facebook, man. Like when we started and shit playing online, and I remember seeing your pictures, man. You look like a little kid, man. Now you look like you're old, man. Like you grown up now. How old are you now?
24. I'm 24 now.
Damn, dude, I'm 10 years older than you, bro. I'm gonna be 34 this year.
Jesus Christ. I'm turning 25 this year, unfortunately.
Shit, bro. And how's life out there, man? Where you at? You want to tell us a little bit about where you're at?
Oh, let's just say I'm way up north, closer to the border, Canada, about 45 minutes away up in Michigan.
No doubt.
You
Well,
know,
I'm out here in Mexico, Veracruz, living the life, the cartel life. Nah, not. Yeah, man. I remember like back in those days, man. Like we used to play Call of Duty. I mean, we still play together actually till this day, right? We stopped playing for a little while because I had a legal problem. I went away for
just
a little while.
just an eensy weensy bit. Yeah.
Yeah, and we never lost track of each other. We kept each other on PlayStation. I think we still have the same gamer tag, and
At least you do.
yeah. That shit's old, bro. Even my email, man. Like, I still have my first email, dude. Like, when I was your age, bro. Like, there was AOL. Do you remember AOL, America
Yes, I
Online?
do.
And what about AIM? Do you remember AIM?
Nope.
It was like,
MySpace was on the rage back then, though.
yeah, AIM is like, it was like AOL's like email account, or it was like AOL Instant Messenger. It was kind of like what WhatsApp is or Signal is today, something like that. Yeah, like I still have my old email, bro. I had that since I was like 14 years old, bro, and I still have the password and everything.
20 years.
Yeah, dude. And then like
Jesus,
sometimes
man.
I check my email, and I have like one time I checked it, I had like over 2,000 emails, bro. Like just bullshit, spam and shit. Even like Facebook notification, old Facebook notifications and shit. Not Facebook, what's it called? MySpace. Remember that shit, man?
Dude, I just remember the backgrounds, and you had this. You could put a playlist up on your profile or your song. He tells you how fucking okay. So way back when I had a fucking MySpace page, you know how I'd tell you the mood and stuff, right? I was a fucking kid. I was in probably like third grade, second grade. Friend made one for me. Sitting there putting my feeling on, I'm just feeling horny all of a sudden. It's like Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Yeah, man.
Fucking ridiculous.
So like, we never met each other, man, but like we always got along, even when you were like fucking underage and I was already a grown ass man.
I remember what was it, 2009? We were video chatting on PlayStation when
Uh,
PlayStation allowed it.
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
PlayStation allowed it. And for some reason, I remember this specific memory. I remember going to get sugar from my pantry and pretending it was cocaine, putting it on the back of my iPod like I'm some fucking stupid son of a bitch. And I
God
was like,
damn, bro.
it was fucking stupid. I don't know if you remember that, but that's just one thing I fucking remember. And I just don't know how I remember it. It's just one memory I have. It was Pretty intense. My video is still on? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's on, it's on. Yeah, man. Like back in those days, man. I remember I was working in construction. I was in the union, local one. The
Oh, I
brick.
didn't know you were in the union.
Yeah, I was in the bricklayers union, man. Local one. It was called, or it's called, Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers (BAC). My father's actually, he's the one that got me in. And you know how like in the union you have to start off like as an apprentice, dude.
Yeah, and work your way up.
Yeah, I didn't start like that. Do I? They put me like right up like at the top. I was a journeyman, and I didn't know shit,
No,
bro. I didn't know
you
nothing, bro.
you got your journeyman's beginning off, like starting off.
Yeah,
That
dude.
normally takes what, like 5 years or something,
I
doesn't it?
know. I got lucky, man, because my father was good with the owner. Like he had connections, and my father told the owner, like, yeah, he knows everything that needs to be done, dude. I never had like stepped foot in a fucking scaffold. And my first day, I remember it was like a 12-story building, and I was scared shitless, bro. I was like, "God, what the fuck am I doing up here, man? Like, I don't belong up here." But but yeah, like I started off making like $26 an hour. Before I came to Mexico, I was making like 32.60 an hour, man.
You ever make it as a foreman or anything like that?
Yeah, actually, like the company I was in, it was like a lot of immigrants, and there were a lot of Polish and Spanish people. Most of the foremans, they were Polish. So like these guys, they spoke like very little English. So when the supervisors noticed that I spoke English pretty well or like excellent, one of them offered me, is like, "Hey man, like, would you like to be a foreman?" And I was like 19, bro. And I was like, "Yeah, of course, man. Fuck yeah." And he sent me to get my foreman's license, which is like a 48 hour or
You
72
actually
hour.
have to take a license in New York to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
New York is strict, man, and like, I had to carry like at least, I don't remember how many license permits and licenses. It was like the foreman's license. It was the license to be on the suspended scaffold, license to be on the pipe scaffold, license to build the pipe scaffold, and another license to build the suspended scaffold, and on top of that, the OSHA license.
See, that's way different than what I do. I'm just building houses.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't need to have a license for anything to become a foreman or supervisor. I just need to be there and just tell people what to do.
Yeah, man. New York is really strict on that, man. Really, really strict on that shit. But yeah, man. So yo, fucking Valentine's Day is just a couple of days away, man. 4 days away, bro. What are you gonna do for
Yeah,
Valentine's?
probably sit here and just drink a little bit more whiskey and enjoy life while I have
Nice,
it.
nice,
Been
man.
single
What?
for 8 years, and that's really about it. Ain't much
Eight
to it.
years. Damn,
Yep.
bro. I don't know.
Some,
I don't think I could do it, man.
sometimes, you know, come when just how I was in Texas when I lived in Texas as a teenager, I figured out that I really need to focus on my happiness rather than worrying about making other people happy and relying on somebody else for that. But it just, you know,
That's something that I always had, like, that always puzzled me, like for example, like I bring up Valentine's Day, and and I was just actually talking to my girlfriend, like I was oh, actually she asked me. She said, "Hey, what are we gonna do for Valentine's?" And she's like, "Do you even like Valentine's?" I'm like, "You know what? Like, honestly, I don't. I don't like Valentine's. I think it's a stupid holiday. And I'm not gonna say like, oh, like the communism and all that shit, whatever. Like
it's a
I
fucking
just think,
communist thing.
yeah, like I just don't agree with it. It's stupid. Like, why do I need to like in order to show how I feel about somebody? Why do I need to buy something? Like, is like I feel like it's an obligation. And I told
See,
her, I
my
said, yeah, go ahead.
oh, sorry. My thing is, I just feel like there's no need to celebrate something when you truly actually appreciate something because you're going to show it throughout your time with them, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And like, it's like, I told her, I said, look, if you want to, we can celebrate it. I'm not saying that we won't celebrate it. Like, I'll do my best to please you, but I just don't like that holiday, you know what I mean? And like, I mean, look, man, like I'm not the type of guy to be like to buy my girlfriend things like every now and then. I've never been good at that, but with this girl, I have done that, because like I feel like it, it just
You want to make her happy.
yeah,
You just you just you just want to do the nice things for her.
exactly. But I just don't see the point, and I feel like she kind of got a little upset about it, and now I feel that like whatever I get her is not gonna be good enough because of the fact that I don't like that holiday. Because I don't know what to get, bro. Like I feel like flowers is just too lame. You know what I mean? It's too like it's played out already. Like flowers for what? They're gonna fucking die anyway. You know what I mean? Chocolates. I mean, a box of chocolates, or I don't know. I have no idea what to buy in these types of situations. But I feel like women, um they rely so much on that, and it's like the question always is, what are you gonna buy your girl? You know what I'm saying? I feel
I
like
get it. I get it.
it's too focused on just the
It's
females than the guys. You know what I'm
I get
saying?
what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. See, I just personally, the only thing that I really would like, I mean, yeah, the flowers, yeah, it could be played out, if you want to step it up by our house plant. Because my friend recently got alive, met one of my closest friends right now. His wife always says that house plants always die, plants live. House plants live,
Yeah,
buy her something like that or something. But to me, most important is just spending time with that person because, time is a gift you can't get back.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. And like and I even told her, I said, look, I'm not trying to throw it in your face, but since we've been together, I've done a couple of nice things for you, like um I've surprised her with like fucking food at her house, or I
Every
just
girl loves food.
yeah, dude, but like I feel like it's they just expect so much that day, and it's not. I mean, I was looking it up actually, like a couple of days ago I was looking it up. How the fuck was Valentine's created? And I've got a whole bunch of information, man. Like one search said that it was invented since the year 496. Another one said that it was created because a guy named Valentine was murdered that day or executed or something like that.
I think I've heard that one.
Yeah, like God knows how the fuck it came about. You know what I mean? But imagine the people that have girlfriends that have birthdays on that day, bro.
One of my ex girlfriends in high school, actually, her birthday was February 7th. It was just a week before Valentine's Day, and basically I had to celebrate Valentine. She was actually my only Valentine's I've ever had. Only girl
Yeah,
I've ever been in a relationship with during Valentine's Day, and it's just I felt like I actually had to do something there. Exactly, kind
yeah,
of like what you
yeah.
say, just like you gotta do something.
Yeah, exactly, man. No, and it's like, one time, like one of my ex-girlfriends, I remember at this time, like I was already out here in Mexico. Um, I wasn't working because like my first 2 years out here, I didn't do shit, bro. I didn't work. Like all I did was like play PlayStation, drink a lot of beer, go to the beach, because like
Yeah.
that's I love the beach, bro. But I really
Oh
didn't
yeah.
have like that much money, but I feel like I got her something nice. I got her like a teddy bear, and a
Something
picture
sweet.
frame. Yeah, like a picture frame
Ooh.
with a picture of us in it. And
Ooh.
she was
That's
disappointed.
real nice. The how
She
That's not cool, man.
she was
I know.
disappointed, bro.
I know. Those are the type that just want money. I swear to God, it just seems like it because that is just not many guys actually do something like that, getting a whole picture in a frame with you two together. That's really sweet.
Yeah, man. And
I
like,
don't.
and she was like, I don't know. She was just unappreciative, like, dude, she was disappointed. She was like, um, oh, like literally, like, oh, this is nice. I'm like, well, what's wrong? And she's like, Um, like that's it. I'm like, what do you mean? I was like, are you pranking me right now? Like, is this? Are you serious? Like, I mean, I thought about the gift. I just didn't buy you a fucking teddy bear and flowers, which was my plan from the get go. I was like, just a teddy bear and some flowers. I said, nah, but you know what? I'm gonna get something else just in case. But it wasn't enough for her, man. And I don't know,
You can't
man.
please everybody. That is for sure. Unfortunately, that's the bad thing. You know.
I know, man. But I mean, what can you do? Um, with my girl, we're supposed to like go out, do something. I don't know what to buy her, to be honest. But dinner is obviously gonna be, you know, uh, the first thing we do.
Are you
Um,
cooking?
nah, I think we're gonna go to like a nice restaurant. I mean, I think it calls for a nice restaurant. I guess I don't
Fair
know,
enough.
but
I mean, yeah.
I was actually that was like my first idea to cook something, but um, like I
Let me
said,
guess. You're not the best to cook.
I can cook, man. I can cook. I cook. I cook. I mean, I'm still alive,
Fair enough.
I haven't fucking gotten sick, but yeah, I think we're just gonna do something small. Just go to a restaurant, probably go for a walk at the boulevard or some shit. It's nice out here, man. Like in the boulevard and nighttime, it's fucking beautiful, man. Especially when it's a summertime. It's a nice cool breeze. Cause it gets up to like 105 degrees like every day up here, man. We I wake up in the morning
Mhm.
sometimes, like in the summertime, 90 degree weather, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. Hot as fuck, man. The
See,
air
yeah,
conditioning
you don't
got
get that
run.
much up here.
Shit,
There's snow
man.
on the ground, and it's just annoying because I hate shoveling snow.
I know, man. Let me get your point of view about Mexico, bro. Like, what do you think, or what have you heard? What do you hear? Like,
Like
what?
as an American,
Yeah,
well, I mean, most of most of what my opinion is based upon is documentaries. I do have friends, or I did have a friend when I lived in Texas who was from Mexico. She said it's not bad. I mean, I don't think it's bad. I, I love everything it is. Actually, truly, I do enjoy the Mexican culture or Hispanic culture. I don't want to say Hispanic because that includes Puerto Ricans and stuff, but Mexican specifically. It's fun. It's lively. You got good food, good drink. Who doesn't like downing a couple shots of tequila every now and again? You know what I mean? Sitting on the beach or something. But
you know what's crazy, man? Like out there in Mexico, like everybody always thinks like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna drink a Corona, man, because it's like a Mexican thing, or I'm gonna drink tequila. It's a Mexican thing. Like all the
it's
Mexican
Modelo, isn't
Corona and Modelo,
it?
yeah. Like, but you know what, bro? There's very little people out here that drink Coronas, man. And by the way, I was a Corona man when I was in the States. You know, I used to love Corona, man. When I came out here and I tried a Corona, it tasted like shit. I didn't like it at all, man. It gave me
Really?
a headache. Yeah, and I used to drink OE, bro. I used to drink Old English, man. Like that shit tasted
Ooh,
piss. And the
Colt
Corona was,
45s.
yeah, dude, yeah, dude. That was me, bro. Like since I was 14, I was sipping down fucking 40s, like the cheapest one we could get. Because I had an Arabic friend that his father owned a like a little grocery store, a little bodega,
Like a
and
stop and shop, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
like we used to just go in and be like, he's like, yeah, yeah, wait, wait, wait. And his father used to go to the back, and we used to get the 40s real quick, and we already had the money counted like perfectly. That way, he doesn't have to give us change or anything. So like we put the fucking the 40s in a book bag because we used to get like three 40s each, and it was like 5 6 of us all the time. But
They cost like what, $2 45 cents is
nah,
the
not
last time I
even,
paid
dude.
for a 40.
Not even. It was like $1.50. The old English, yeah, old English fucking 40 was $1.50, bro. I still remember that
Anything to
shit.
drink, man.
But it tasted like shit. But that shit got you drunk quick, bro. Hmm.
Same with the old MDs too. Fuck.
Yeah. Nah, but like the thing is, like, um, when I came out here, because I was basically raised in the States. Um,
Hmm.
the first time I came out here, I was like, 18, 19, 20 years old. um to be honest, I got shook, bro. I got shook because I remember driving around with my uncle where my grandmother lives, and there was like buildings with bullet holes and shit. And I asked my uncle, I'm like, yo, what the hell is that? And he's like, well, it's the cartel. It's the cartel. They're fighting a war, and there was a shootout. I'm like, God damn, they're like shooting all over the place. Like, it's a fucking neighborhood. Like, what the fuck? So I was kind of shook. I had a different idea about Mexico. I was like, yeah, I'm not living out
Even
here.
yeah, like I mean, like even in like New York, where there's a lot of fucking gangs like Chicago or LA, right? And then you're going down there and it's just like this is actually a lot worse. I can't imagine, to be quite honest. I
Yeah,
lived in Houston,
yeah,
which is the biggest city, I think, closest to the border. And I mean, even up there, there's a lot of activity, I guess you could say.
yeah. And it's like the fact that you hear in the news that people's head get chopped off out here and shit like that. And it does happen.
Yeah.
It does happen. Like that's I don't pick up the newspaper, bro. Like my mom sometimes tells me like, how's everything out there? I'm like, oh, everything's good. Oh, but your aunt told me that you know that it's getting kind of spicy out there. Like the cartels coming in again. I'm like, ma, I don't read the news. Like I've been living out here 8 years already. Actually, it's been 8 years. It's gonna be 8 years on the 14th of February. So
Damn.
yeah, bro. So then, like, nothing's happened to me. I don't know if it's a miracle or luck or whatever, but where I live, everybody says it's a bad neighborhood. I love my neighborhood. It's nice and quiet. I wouldn't go out at night though. I'll tell you that much. There's like a lagoon around my neighborhood where people go jogging, walk their dogs. It's nice. But in the nighttime, there have been people killed, girls, women raped in that lagoon. But I mean, who the fuck walks around at 2 o'clock in the morning when it's
Other than police or
black?
criminals, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, violence is everywhere, bro. Even in New York, I think I've been through a lot worse in New York than out here. But
Yeah. Oh, I can imagine, dude.
yeah, dude, like, hmm, it's
That's why I carry one of these things. So,
so nice, bro. I'm trying to get my permit out here, man.
I heard it's pretty hard out there.
It's not as easy as the states. I'll tell you that much. It's not, bro. We don't
I
even
mean,
have
all
we
it
don't
took me
have
was a
police,
day.
bro. We have federal police, and we
Yeah.
just we just now, like I think a year ago, they started with the National Guard, which is called Guardia Nacional. We don't
Hmm.
have like state police
Didn't
or anything.
weren't you in the National Guard or something like that at one point?
Marines. Yeah.
That's right. Whatever happened to that?
Nah, bullshit, man. Just straight bullshit. It sucks, bro. You don't get paid that much, man. Soldiers don't get paid like well. I was making
No matter
more
where they
at the
are.
union than doing that, bro.
Yeah. I don't care where you are. All I know is, regardless of where you are, like I always say, one man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter. But
Exactly.
nobody ever gets paid, right? It's just for
You know,
risking their life.
and the thing is, bro, like when I came out here, I was trying to do the same thing I was doing out there, which is construction. Construction is like super underpaid out here, bro.
Mm.
Super underpaid, man. It's like the lowest, like it, dude. It's like the lowest you can go, bro. Being a
Is that
construction worker
why?
out here.
Is that why? You usually see, at least in the southern states, a lot of Hispanic people working construction is because it pays a hell of a lot more here.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah, man. The minimum wage out here is low. You know what I mean? Especially if you have kids. I'm not gonna deny that, man. Like if you get paid minimum wage out here, it sucks. You know what I mean? But the thing is, like, I feel like there's no education on financing or anything like that out here like there is in the states. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
well, I don't. Maybe it was the way I grew up, but my father always taught me to save money. And I
Yeah,
always had money saved up, and till this day I like saving up money, but it's something that Mexico doesn't have, man. Like it's like that we have stores kind of like Walmart kind of
Yeah.
um that they give you credit even if your credit is bad. They give you a credit card that you could just use
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
store.
We kind of have the same. Yeah, we have that stuff here up in the States too.
Yeah, man, that shit is horrible, dude. You go look. I'm gonna give you a perfect example, bro. I've been to like this shitty neighborhood. I'm not gonna say the neighborhood because then I'm gonna get blasted on. I've been to like a shitty neighborhood out here in Veracruz, where I'm at, and the houses they're built out of like old wood, and the roofs are like tin rooftops. They're like aluminum rooftops. You know, they're living like really poor.
Yeah,
And
it's
I've
almost
been,
like the favela or some shit
yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
like
right? Out in
exactly,
Brazil.
dude. I was driving around this neighborhood and some of like the doors and the windows were opened and shit. I seen humongous flat screen TVs, bro. Huge flat screen TVs, man. Bigger than mine. Mine's not huge. I got a what is it? 40-inch? Like huge television, surround sound, speakers. And you could just tell that they're in debt, bro. They're in debt. I mean, they don't have money to fucking fix up their house, but they have money to buy 60, 70-inch TVs. Nah, come on. There's something going on there, man. You know, and then
Something bigger, that's for
yeah,
sure.
that's what they're showing their kids, you know. Hey, you don't have money? Well, you know, I heard like if you're gonna buy something if and you don't have like enough to buy it three times, don't even buy it.
Yeah, that actually, I usually go by the saying if I can't buy it twice,
Yeah.
but three times might be better with you
Maybe that's the
financially.
saying. I don't know. Maybe they added one out here in Mexico. I don't know.
Either way, three times is by far better because I can't, like, I've actually lived by that. I can't tell you how many times I bought a new gun, or bought another game, or bought, I don't know, just because I'm like, I can afford this. I can do it more than once,
Yeah.
buying another harmonica or whatever, you know,
Yeah,
I
dude.
can buy it more than once. So
Yeah, so the way I do it is like if I want something, I save up for it, and then when I have it, when I have enough, I go out and buy it. You know, I do have credit cards, that I use, but I've used them only in case of emergencies. For example, I had an old laptop that I was using for work. It broke, and I had to get a new one, like because I had to use my laptop at work, and I went out to Costco and I bought a new laptop, which is the one I'm using. It's a fucking Toshiba, which they don't even make anymore. And I take care of my things, bro. I take, my this laptop. It's a little slow, but it still runs like pretty good. Um, I had
they
my
go
iPhone
fix it.
6 for a while too, bro. I had my iPhone 6.
Yeah.
I forgot what like I think I had it for like 3 years. I had it for a while. I had it for 3 years, man. And I just had to buy a new well, this is a long time ago with the iPhone 6, but I just had to buy a new cell phone because it was kind of like my other one was fucked up. And it's Samsung, but it's pretty good, man. I mean, you can't see it really. It's the
Well, that's the
A,
new Samsung, huh?
and yeah, it's the new one, but it's one of like the lower grade ones. This is the A51. It has four cameras. I
Also,
don't
ain't
know.
like the Max or whatever.
Nah, nah, nah. I don't know what the fuck you need four cameras for, but it has four cameras.
Hey, man, some people literally only do photography on their cell phones, and it's kind
Yeah,
of
no,
intense.
yeah, that's I've seen the iPhone. What was the latest one? I don't know, the 10 and 11. I don't know what the fuck it is.
I got
But
the 10s Max, and it's cracked like really bad.
damn,
Yeah,
what did
it's
you
kind of messed up.
you don't have a case on that shit?
No, no, I think it looks cleaner without
It does, bro, but
it.
you got to take care. Mine has a case. Like this is the case, but that black shit you see is a magnet for my car. But yeah, like I take care of my shit, man. I hate spending money, bro. I'm not cheap, but I just hate spending money on shit like that. Cell phones, computers, like
Something you don't necessarily need. I mean, especially with when you were growing up. I mean, even when I was growing up, you didn't need a cell phone.
Yeah,
You know,
people
if you wanted to go to your
exactly.
friends, you know, you just go see where all their bicycles are at or some stupid shit and fucking just
Dude, I used to get around with a beeper when I was a teenager. That was my first electronic shit, a beeper. And I used to be in the park with my friends, like smoking weed and drinking fucking beers. And my parents used to beat me. And I used to have to run from inside the park outside to get on a payphone and call them like, and then for them to be like, come home now. I'm like, fuck. Now I have to run all the way back. They say peace to all my boys, and then nah, man, that shit was. But I used to be like, I was always like on my bike or fucking scooter.
your
Man,
scooter, you scooting around everywhere.
no. Yeah, man. But like the point that I was trying to get at is that um a lot of people have uh
Stuff they
like
don't need.
no, well that too, but like they have a bad idea about Mexico, and like talking about
Oh yeah.
talking about living out here, But like I said, I've been out here 8 years already, and nothing has happened to me. I have seen, I when I do watch the news, you always hear about crazy shit, dude.
It's because yeah.
I'm a teacher out here, man. I used to work at this all what's it called, an English center, and I had a student, and I found out she went missing. I found out she went missing, and that's like the first person that I've met, that I've known, that has gone missing, bro. And she's still missing to this day. She's been missing for about a year and a half, and she's young. She went missing when she was like 16. You know, and it's like, damn, man. Like when it hits close to home, and like, damn, dude, like Mexico.
That's personal almost.
Yeah, it's like Mexico's fucked up. It is, man. That's why like you can't go out and flash your money or buy a brand new car because you're gonna attract the bad people. You know what I mean? Like when I have two cars, like, and I even thought about getting a new, like when I got my new one, I was like, I don't know, man. I'm kind of shook about it, but thank God nothing has happened. It's not a fucking Mercedes either, man. It's a Ford Fiesta. But um, I was kind of shook at first, to be honest. I was like, damn, like people are gonna see I have two cars. They're gonna think I have money, like, and I don't know if I think I did tell you, man. I got drugged once and robbed.
You did. Yeah,
Actually,
you
yeah,
told me
that's
that.
the that's that actually, yeah, something did happen to me. Yeah, I did. I do have an experience. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I got robbed, bro. I got drugged and robbed here in my crib. I almost
Wait,
died, bro.
actually in their house you're at?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm
I
gonna
hate that shit.
my house is like a little bit of a mess, but I'm gonna show you real quick. Like I woke up, bro, and you see the TV right there?
Yeah.
That shit was gone. I mean, that's a new TV, obviously. It was gone. It was gone. And I remember like I woke up because we were like outside of my balcony first, and and then we came back inside because it was like really hot. And next thing you know, I woke up. I'm waking up on the floor, face down, and fucking I'm just looking under my bed, and I'm like, what the fuck? What happened? And I get up. It's like it was like flash. It's like flashbacks. You know what I mean? Like I don't remember
Yeah.
everything. I remember waking up, and then that's it. And then I remember leaning on my bed, the edge of my bed over here, looking back, and my TV was gone. And I was like, I just got fucking drugged and robbed. But
I
I don't even know how I got to my neighbor's house, man. But yeah, I almost died, bro. I
I
almost died.
remember when I lived in Houston, my house my house got broken into twice. Both times I was home. One time I was sleeping, and the other time I was sitting there playing fucking video games. And luckily, those guys weren't violent. I have a suspicion on who they are. I definitely know one is a positive, but I all I know is if it were me now, it'd be a completely different story.
Oh yeah, for sure,
No,
man. But like, what had they drugged you, or what did they do?
no, I was sleeping. No, they just
Oh
stole stuff. I was
shit.
sleeping during one. of the break-ins. Fucker broke glass, and I didn't even wake up. I mean, it resulted in me becoming a much lighter sleeper, and it doesn't take much for me to wake up. All I have to do is hear my cat walking. Jesus Christ. But it's I don't want to say it's caused a form of PTSD, but it honestly has. And it's ridiculous. I mean, and the other guy, I mean, fucker stole my grandfather's single break action shotgun. It was just a little 410 that's been passed down to me, and it was the first gun I ever shot, and it's, it kind of pissed me off. But I think both of them got karma coming to them, because they both ended up in jail and have criminal records and aren't going to be able to live a fucking successful life. And I don't believe they should be, especially if you're breaking into someone's sanctuary.
Yeah,
You know what I
dude.
mean? It just ain't right. I mean, it's the only place where people feel safe, and they shouldn't feel that
So
feel
like
unsafe.
they were in your crib, like they were like you guys were chilling, or they just broke
No,
in.
they just flat out broke in.
But you said
Like,
you think you know who it was. But have
yeah,
like
both times.
the people that you think it was, like, have they been in your house before?
Yes, one of them one time, I believe, and then the other one used to actually live with me. I was just trying to be nice, and then he got kicked out. My mom didn't want him there anymore, and it was just, she was trying to be nice as a Christian woman as she is, as nice of a Christian woman as she is. She didn't want him there anymore because it ended up affecting me. Like every good mother, their child comes first, and so I mean, either way, they both got what's coming to them. I believe one of them went to jail for stealing a car, and I don't know what else, but the other one went, actually, it is really pathetic. He went to jail for sexual molestation of a minor,
God
or actually
damn.
two charges, because she was pregnant with his child.
What? And she was underage.
Yep. And a couple
Damn.
of other charges on top of that. Honestly, I don't know how he's not dead right now. You know what I mean?
Dude, there's people that fucking get worse charges than that, and all they get is a slap on the wrist, probation. That's it.
Well, I'm talking about dead because technically he's a fucking pedophile.
Damn, bro. They,
You know what I mean? So it's
they,
just
they,
like he should be in a grave right now.
I heard this. I heard this once, bro. Um, back back then, like when I was in New York, I heard of a
Mhm.
guy, um, that had to register as a sex offender because he was caught pissing near a school, but like in the nighttime, like 11, 12, I don't know. It was just late, really late at night. And there was no school, and it was probably
He
the
was fucking drunk off his ass or some shit.
dude. That's kind of grimy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of grimy to have to register as a sex offender and have to go through a lot of shit just for taking a piss near a school, not even on school property, not even
Dude,
on school property.
you want to talk about that? I was probably, I was a kid. For some reason, I got to take a leak. So I fucking take a leak on a tree. Next thing you know, the neighbors call the cops on me, and the fucking cops there. I'm the only one home. My mom's working because it's just me and her. My mom and dad divorced when I was 4. So it's just been me and her. I was home alone. Cop comes in, and the fucker straight up threatens me that next time you piss on a tree in public, you're gonna get your fucking dick chopped off. I'm I was, as a
Fuck.
fucking kid, not even fucking
Cop.
joking. I am he straight up, you're gonna get your dick chopped off if you
Oh,
piss on a tree again. Like, he was straight like that. Like, he was the biggest fucking dick of a cop. I was in like 5th grade, bro. I'm a fucking kid. And all I did was piss on the side. What kind of boy doesn't piss on the side of a tree?
Dude,
What kind of neighbors call a cop on a young kid pissing on the fucking side of a tree? He's like, your toilet don't work. Yeah, well, I had to fucking go. I didn't say fucking, I just
dude,
had to
that's
piss.
grimy, yo. That's abuse of power right there, man. Like fucking
It
cops.
is, man. I mean, and I'm still one who believes that most police officers and the United States still have good intentions. I mean, I even want to become a police officer, but I don't want fucking, even though I carry a gun everywhere I go, it doesn't mean that I want to
Yeah,
fucking kill someone,
yeah,
that's the
exactly.
last thing I want to do. But if it comes down to it, I believe most people are good,
Yeah, man. Of
but
course. I mean,
there's
like
always the, there's always the bad people.
I know, but yeah, that was definitely abuse of power, man. Like, how the fuck a grown ass man is a cop, nonetheless, is gonna fucking threaten a kid like that? Like, what the fuck?
No, my mom called the police department and complained, and they sent an officer who wasn't him to come out to apologize. And it
It wasn't even him.
nope,
Or or he didn't give a fuck, or he was just too embarrassed. I think he just didn't give a fuck.
he probably didn't give a fuck.
Those fucking assholes, man. What a bunch of fucking assholes. Yeah, man. Like, the difference between the states and out here, man. Like like where I used to live out there in an apartment building. I used to chill with some of my neighbors. The entrance to my building had like a tunnel, right? And inside that tunnel, there were two entrances. There was four entrances in that building. Inside the tunnel, and then you go back. There was a courtyard, and then on each side, there's other two entrances. There was like, I think, like 50 apartments in that building or more. Um, we were inside the tunnel, which one of my neighbors lived like right there. We were sitting right on his steps inside the tunnel, inside the property, the building property, and these like undercover cops just come and somebody called the cops on us. I mean, we weren't doing anything. We were just having a couple of beers. And they come out of the car, dressed in civilian clothes and take out their badges and like, hey, who has the weed? That was the first question. Who has the weed?
Why'd they take off their badges?
No, that like no, they didn't take it. They took him out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they have to like fucking identify
They were a
themselves.
drug unit of some sort.
Yeah, they were probably narcs. I don't know, but like we all looked at each other like who's smoking weed? Like we're not smoking. Nobody has weed, and they were like, well, let's see, empty your pockets. And I remember my one of my neighbors. We were old neighbors. It was like four of us. One of my neighbors was like, yo, like we're not smoking weed. Like why are you gonna search us? We're just drinking beer. He's like, well, first of all, you're not allowed to drink beer in public. And I told the cop, I said, we're not in public. We're inside the building property. And he's like, yeah, well, it's still considered public. And I said, okay, well, whatever. We gave them our IDs. They went to check in their computer in the fucking car. One of them stood with us, and that cop was cool. He was like, look, guys, like it's bullshit, like we're gonna let you go, but you just gotta go inside. He's like, but you gotta go inside like right now because other cops are on their way, and you're gonna get a ticket. Said, okay, well, we'll move it inside, right? They take their time, searching your fucking ID and shit. They come back and they grab my boy and they start handcuffing him. And we're like, hey, yeah, 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 like, what's going on? He's like, he has a warrant. He had a fucking court date. He didn't show up. He had a warrant up for his arrest, bro. And we all
Fucking
got,
Christ.
they left with him. And the nice cop told us, hey, go inside because the other cops are coming. As soon as they pulled out, the other cops came as we were going in. And they came out like really fast out their cars, man, as if we were like doing something really bad. And they cited us, man. We all got like $50 tickets just for drinking beer in the building property. And we weren't even like being loud or anything. But what I'm getting to is that out here, bro, you could be outside, man, and you could be at the beach. You could walk in the boulevard with a beer in your hand. There's so much free. I'm not saying it's like that's why I came out here, but it's one of the reasons why.
So the friend I was talking about earlier that actually lived in Mexico and all her family came from Mexico is she told me as long as you're able to see over the bar, you can drink. Is that a true statement?
No, no, hell no.
she she straight up told me that.
But
I'm like, hmm.
but it depends. Like if you're like in somebody's property, in somebody's house, and
Hmm.
you're inside, then yeah. I mean, a lot of adults out here, they really don't have a problem with kids drinking beer. There are some people that will, that they say, "Oh, that's frowned upon," But basically, bro, basically, I mean, um, I've been to bars. I've been to bars, and
Yeah.
I've like in the middle of the day, and I've seen kids in their school uniform because out here, like they have to wear uniforms in school
Hmm.
uniforms, drinking beer at the bar. Now, maybe they're 18 already. Maybe it's the last year of college. They're already 18. They got their IDs. But for a bar to let a kid in a school uniform drink, I don't know, man. That's kind of shady, man. And it's those type of bars that you got to be careful with because you know they're shady. They're just shady. But like, who the fuck lets if I had a bar and a kid comes in his uniform with an ID, I don't think I would let him drink. I'd be like, look, man, go home and change, and then you can come back. It looks bad.
Especially for the school itself.
Yeah, and there's clubs, bro. There's clubs that let in 16, 15-year-old kids inside with like if you give them like 50 pesos or 100 pesos, you slide some money to the fucking bouncer. They go in, and I've been to those type of clubs because of friends of mine they want to celebrate. I'm not a big club person, but I've seen kids, dude. I'm gonna be honest. I've seen some of my students drinking once, like at a bar. Like, and I'm like, what the fuck? But some of them don't look their age. They look old. They look a little older.
I mean, most people do. I mean, how else would fucking I would have been? Not even me, but like most people when I lived in Texas bought cigarettes from a gas station. I going back to the Indian dude you were talking about earlier. We had one in my neighborhood in Texas. I want to say his name, but I don't want to say his name, but I'm going to say his name because it don't fucking matter
Yeah,
anymore. His name was Habib, and he would sell pipes, he would sell weed, he would sell everything, liquor, whatever the fuck you'd want, basically, within reason, not meth or nothing. But to kids in middle school and stuff like that, as long as the cops weren't there, because it was a pretty hot spot for cops, it was right
yeah.
next to another, like, oh man, it was just ridiculous. Those Indian guys really don't give a shit. They're just like Jews.
Dude, I know,
They want
bro.
their money and they want
Yeah,
to go. It was
dude,
just
in New York, man, in Manhattan, in the Village, that's where my friends and I used to get fake IDs, and it was like an Indian shop, a smoke shop. They sold pipes and all that shit, bongs. And in the back, there
fake
was
IDs,
yeah,
bro.
there was a guy that did fake IDs. They look fake as fuck, man. You ever seen this movie, Super Bad? It was like that.
McLovin.
It was like that, bro. It was like those IDs look exactly like that. You could pick whatever state you wanted. I used to pick like North Carolina, and I remember once like I was I was already married, bro. I was 19. My ex wife, she's 2 years older than me. She was already 21. We went to a club, and she took her ID out. I took my fake ID out. We gave it to the bouncer. He returned my ex-wife's ID, and he kept mine. And I'm like, what's up with my ID? He's like, you want your ID? Call the cops and tell them to come over here, and I'll give you your ID. I was like, yeah, keep it. Keep it. And I tried to get in. I'm like, bro, look, like we're married. I had my wedding band on. Like, we're married, man. We just got married. Like, hook me up. He's like, nah, it's not happening. But them shit used to cost like $25. I remember that shit, and I bought like 3 or 4 of them shits, and I always got it taken away, man. Some bars accepted it. Like some bars were like, all right, yeah, come in. And then I
Fuck
learned, dude, I learned the trick once. Because you know that well, in New York State, your ID says, if you're under 21, it says in big red letters, under 21. And I remember,
Same, yep. In a lot of states, yeah. In
yeah,
Texas too.
so like I remember a friend of mine, he came up with this idea of like doing something to the ID with like pencil markers, like a crayon type of, like a pencil crayon shit, and he changed the numbers to make it look like a different date, a different like the year. And I used to get in like that, but after
No
a
shit.
while it would get like fucked up and I would have to get a new ID. But yeah, I remember
Wait,
he
so
did some shit like that.
even in New York, you didn't have like the ID change like when I lived in Texas. And I'd assume most states, even in the state I live in, it wouldn't be sideways when you were 18, or it was like straight up when you were 18 where it showed your picture. It'd be like vertical. You'd have to hold it vertical to read everything. And then when you turn 21, it'd have to be like horizontal to read everything.
Nah, 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 nah. The only thing that the New York State IDs had, I don't know if they still do, is when you were underage, it said in big red letters right next to your picture, under 21.
I mean, we had that too, but like in Texas, you had to have like a ID that was straight up and down compared to like side to side. It was just, I guess that was one way of getting or confirming you were over
Yeah.
the age of 21. I don't even know, but it was just
Nah,
kind of
but like yeah, like after I turned 21, I did have to go to the to like the what was it? The DNV, I think, or whatever the fuck it is.
yep, it's DMV, yep,
Yeah, the DNV, and
or
to get
Secretary of State.
yeah, to get a new one that didn't say under 21. But but yeah, man, it's about that time. Actually, my battery's kind of dying. Yo, man.
Is it really? As a How
Yeah,
long
dude.
has it been?
It's been I don't know. It doesn't say actually like these sessions last longer because since it's only two people, it's like unlimited. But when there's more than three or four, then that's when it starts like um counting down after like 30 minutes. It tells you that you have 10 minutes. Hold on, give me 1 second, bro. Hold on.
Do an outro or nothing?
No, 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 no. Like you could pause it and then continue. That's what
Wait,
I
are you
always.
continuing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, huh?
Nah. So yeah, man. So yo, thanks for fucking being my first guest. Let's hope this shit becomes something and I become famous one
Maybe
day.
it will. Maybe so. And maybe I could get a good acting career out of it.
Yeah.
I probably not. I'm a fucking stupid motherfucker. So.
I still think you look like that fucking guy from that movie, man. I forgot the guy's name. I told you the guy's name, man. What was his name?
It's not Heath Ledger, is it?
Nah, man. Oh, hold on, man. Shit, what's this guy's
I've
name? I'm
I've
looking.
only had a couple people fucking tell me I've looked like three people in my life. Two are absolutely ridiculous, and one I could see in my like earlier years. One was Heath Ledger, which I could see
Dude,
way long ago.
and it's so funny because he has the same name as you, Joseph Gordon.
Who's that?
It's this guy, man.
That fucker. Oh my god.
You look like that motherfucker, bro. Joseph Gordon. He's a good actor, man. I like his movies. He does pretty good movies. I think he did this movie, Glass. That shit that has a whole, like a bunch of weird sequels. Glass, or like the one where like the guy had like a shitload of
I know.
personalities. I forgot what it's called, man. He has like a shitload of personalities. He kidnaps two girls.
I
And
remember you telling me this.
yeah, yeah, he kidnaps two girls and he has them like he doesn't do anything to them, but he just like tortures them. Like, well, mentally tortures them. He comes like dressed as like an old lady once, and then he comes dressed like as a little like gangster white boy, and then another one with like a tough guy.
Just
Yeah,
as long as you don't think I'm fucking.
nah.
We're good. We're good.
And then like in the end of the well, I'm not gonna spoil it. You should see it. I forgot what the name is called. I'll send you the name when I have it. But it's a good movie. It's a pretty cool movie, and it has sequels too. Like it has like back in the day there was a movie. I forgot what it's called with oh fuck, I think it's Mel Gibson, where he's like in a plane accident and he doesn't die, You remember that one? I forgot. Damn, I suck at names, bro. But it's that one. There's like three of them connected. It's awesome. You should watch all of them. They're pretty well. You have to watch this one first. It's pretty good. All right, bro.
Usually when Mel Gibson plays something, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah, Mel Gibson's the man, bro. Mel Gibson is the fucking man. I love that guy. Even though he's a what is it? They call him a racist prick.
He's definitely not the best, most humble man well known in Hollywood. That's for sure.
I've never been the type to mix their people's careers with their personalities. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, exactly.
I've
Yeah,
never been that type, man. Like if you're a good artist, then you're a
same.
good artist. That's your talent. But if you're a dickin' person, then you're a dickin' person, you know? But
Yeah, regardless,
I don't mix that shit. I don't think we anybody should.
it. Yeah, no, it really should. Your professional self is completely separate from your personal life.
Exactly. Like maybe like I could be like a fucking like really good English teacher and I could be like a dickin' person or some shit. I don't know. Just don't mix it up. Cause I
You're
do
definitely not a
like
dick. That's
I
for sure.
I feel like I have like no, I don't feel like I have different personalities. Like if I don't feel like I'm one person at my job and another person in real life. Like I joke around a lot, man, and it's fun, and
Same.
I gain energy from my students, like having fun and like chilling with them and doing bullshit in class. Like we play games, we mess around, but at the same time, it's we get some work done, And I'm the same way in person, bro. Like I'm always fucking around. I feel like a kid still, bro. I feel like I'm still 15, to be honest. There are times
You're
where I
being
have
yourself.
yeah, like there are times where I have to be professional and mature, and that's that's what I have to do. But when I'm not in my job, I act the same as if I was in class. Like I don't say a lot of curses in
Not
class,
as
but
much.
but that's it that's the way that I've been succeeding at what I do. And apparently I'm great at what I do from all the feedback that I get from students. The students get like they have to answer some questions about the teacher, and it's very rare for me to get negative feedback. So I guess whatever I'm doing, it's is working. And as long as they
As long as
learn
it
something,
works,
bro, as long as they learn something, because let me tell you, the school system out here sucks.
horrific.
Sucks big time, bro. It's so corrupt, man. It's so
Even compared
fucking
to the public
corrupt.
school system here,
Yeah, dude. It's like really corrupt, bro. I'm not even gonna say where I work or anything, but it's not cool.
that just seems like a pain in the ass
Yeah,
sometimes.
that maybe that'll be another episode in the future.
Hopefully so,
but
man.
but it really sucks, man. It's I don't know, man. There are times where I'm like I don't believe in this, but if I don't do it, you know, I have
Who
a
else is going to do
possibility.
it?
Yeah, I have no, not even who else is gonna do it, but I have a possibility of getting fired. You know, and then people like, oh yeah,
True.
but like if you believe in something, do it. Well, yeah, you're right, but like I need to work, man. I need to make money, and it's not like if I quit just because of my principles, something's gonna change. Ain't nothing gonna change, man. And you got to do what you got to do to
True.
survive. You know what I mean? I mean that's the way I
I
look at
mean,
it.
if you want something to change, you got to change it from the inside anyway. So,
Exactly, but I don't
which
see.
makes it a whole hell of a lot harder.
Yeah, but I don't see it changing. Honestly, it's horrible, especially now since the classes are online and everything. It's worse, to be honest.
Yeah, COVID's really fucked everything up. It really, personally, I don't think it's as bad as everybody makes it seem. I've been working every day since the outbreak.
So have
Maybe
I.
it's
I
just
mean,
because I've been with the same three people, but
yeah, I have to, but the only difference is I've been working from home, from right here actually. This is all I do. Fucking all day. So, but yeah, man. So once again, bro, thanks. You want to say anything? Any final words?
Eh, live life to the fullest, I guess. Appreciate people, be humble, treat people with dignity, respect, no matter what you believe, I guess.
And smoke weed
Those
every
are
day.
all smoke weed every day.
Fuck yeah,
It all
man.
works out in the end, I guess.
Word up, man. Oh, so it was good catching up with you, man. Thanks again, bro. We'll link up
Yeah,
soon on PlayStation Warzone.
sounds good to me, man.
All right, bro.
Been way too long.
I know, man. we always like we always connect and then disconnect for a long time and then connect again. You notice that? That's how it's been
I
happening,
have,
bro.
yeah, man. One day we're gonna meet, and then it's just gonna happen, man.
I know, man. All right, bro. So have a
11
good
years
night, man.
plus.
No, it's been more
You
than
too,
11
man.
years, dude. It's been like 2007, 2017, 10, 14, bro.
One of these days, man.
God damn, you got to come out here, bro. You got to come out here, man.
One of these days. One of these days. I need a passport.
Get that shit, man. I heard it's cheap.
I don't know. I haven't looked into it.
And if you do come, fucking dude, I'm telling you, it's cheap as fuck, man. It's cheap as fuck. With like $400 or $500, you could definitely enjoy a decent vacation out here in
I
Veracruz.
just honestly want some tamales from some little old Mexican lady on the side of the street. That just sounds really good to
It's
me right now.
nothing like it, bro. Nothing like it. I'm telling you, man. I've tried food here and then out there, and it's not the same, bro. If you like it out there, you're gonna fucking enjoy it 20 times more
Well,
out here.
I mean, even in Houston, man, you got these fucking taco trucks that have, oh man, I just miss the authentic Mexican food.
Yeah, dude, it's the best, bro. All right, my dude. So yo, have a good night, bro. Thanks again.
Yeah, it's no problem, man.
If
Can't
anything,
wait
I'll
to see it.
I'll 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 shoot you an email or like we'll connect on fucking Warzone or some shit.
All right, man. Sounds good.
All right, man. Peace.